Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Catholic in the Wild. And first up, I want to say I hope everyone's had a merry and blessed Christmas season and also a happy new year as the time this video will be released. So, what I want to talk about in today's video is on how to make effective New Year's resolutions. And also, I want to share some of my New Year's resolutions for 2026. So, on making effective New Year's resolutions and also with goals in general, it's important to have a plan. And one thing that I learned when I was at Deerfoot, when working with my campers and when they're starting their sessions, is that we want to help them make goals for their sessions. And those would be, with instructional areas on what awards they want to get, how they want to grow in their faith and prayer, and also of any specific personal goals outside of these realms. So one way we did this with this campers and also with the staff as well, including myself, is that we were taught this acronym called SMART, S-M-A-R-T. So for the acronym SMART, S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for achievable or attainable, R stands for relevant, and T stands for time. So with each of these specific letters, they help you kind of break down in detail and help you understand the goal you're trying to reach or to accomplish and the means you're going to do it. So with S specific, you don't want to have a broad goal. So an example of just a broad goal we can start off with is, I'm just going to go to the gym more. It's a very broad goal you just gave yourself, and there's no specifics to it. A better way of establishing it would be, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week right after work at 5 p.m. That's a specific goal you have now given yourself. M, the next one, measurable, is more of, are you able to give as more of a quantitative amount to your goal? So as I just stated before, going to the gym, you add a measurable amount of how many times you're going to go to the gym within the new year per week, which is 3 times a week. This is just for example. You can 3-4 times a week, whatever works best for your schedule. Having a measurable amount gives you an idea of how you're going to achieve this goal. The next letter of the acronym in SMART is now A, which is attainable or achievable, which pretty much means that it's a realistic goal that you're able to achieve. So for me, with saying the goal of trying to go to the gym 5 times a week at 5 in the morning, for me being a teacher who already has early mornings, knowing myself that this isn't an achievable goal for me of getting up early in the morning. I don't like working out in the mornings. I prefer working out in the evening. So a more achievable goal would be giving a specific time and knowing how you will be able to achieve this goal more effectively. So with the example I've been running with of going to the gym 3 times a week in the evening at like 5 o'clock after work. And also too, it's reasonable 3s, not too much depending on, your work life or family life, but also is not too little because going to the gym only like once a week, it may be good, but it's not going to be as effective or produce any results, just as an example. So R is relevant. So how is this goal relevant to you? Like, why is it important for you to achieve this goal? So going into the example of going through. So how is going to the gym 3 times a week at 5 o'clock in the evening relevant to you? Do you want to build up your muscle strength? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to make sure you're healthy for your family? Understanding why you want to achieve this goal. And the last acronym, T, which is for time, is for what is the time it's going to take for you to reach this goal. So to add on to the example I've been giving would be, I'm going to the gym 3 times a week at 5 o'clock in the evening because I want to squat 225 by May. You're now giving yourself by May to achieve this goal of squatting 225, of going to the gym 3 times a week at 5 o'clock in the evening. By using this acronym, it now gives you a more detailed goal that you can achieve for this upcoming year. And by using this, I also wanted to use this for myself and give some more examples on what are some New Year's resolutions that you can do. And these specific ones are what I'm trying to do for 2026. So the first of my 2026 New Year's resolutions of going with a SMART acronym in regards to my prayer life. So the first one would be I want to grow more in my faith by praying the Chaplet of Divine Mercy every day of the week, first thing in the morning, throughout the whole year. And kind of going by this acronym, so being specific, not just by saying, oh, I just want to pray more. So I want to take more time to pray the Chaplet of Divine Mercy every day and also in the morning. So going by something that is specific, that is measurable. So I want to say every day. This is something achievable because the Chaplet of Divine Mercy usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes to pray and meditate upon. Relevant because I want to grow more in my faith, and also to setting that time goal of every day. When do I want to do it? In the morning, but also throughout the whole year, and hopefully to continue doing that afterwards. Next one, more of a physical goal for my health, but also just to make sure I'm maintaining my strength, but also for me as a husband and one day to be a father, is by going to the gym 3 times a week or 4, depending on work schedule and family life, but between 3 to 4 times a week in the evening at 5 p.m. Notice why I used this example from earlier, because this goal is now relevant to me of being specific with on how many days of the week going to the gym at 5 in the evening. So I'm following the specifics. I'm making it measurable on how many times, and also achievable after school when I'm done with the work day. It makes it more applicable. It's relevant to me because I want to make sure I'm taking care of my health, getting stronger, but also to be healthy too for my family, and also as a husband, and hopefully one day as a father. And then also time bound, one specific goal I mentioned in the examples given before of trying to squat 225. I'm getting close to that. I'm over like 205. I'm more of a lightweight build, more lean. So I really want to try to build up more upon that, definitely by May. And I think that's very achievable. For I'll call an intellectual goal, is that I want to read 7 books by the end of 2026. And I can do more. I just started minimum because I know it takes me a very long time to read. I would really consider myself like a mood reader where I have to be in the right mood to read. But I want to define a specific goal of how many books I want to read, and also what types of books I know I can read. So I have a couple of them over here. Not all of them, but a couple that I have. There's one I need to order, I believe. So within this one, there's 3. It's a divine comedy. So this will be definitely a heavy read. And I think probably the most challenging one to get through, just because of, again, being a mood reader. Then I also have Socrates Meets Jesus. I've read Dr. Peter Kreeps' Socrates Meets Marx, which was phenomenal on breaking down the flaws of the political ideology of communism. But I do want to read Socrates Meets Jesus because also, too, I really enjoy reading Dr. Peter Kreeps' work. So within that, that's like 4. This 5th one, I want to reread, which is Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. And then I have a 6th one, which is going to be Jesus, My Refuge by Matt Fradd. I've heard many great things about it, and I want to really read this. And then last one I'm hoping to read soon is Gentle Creature by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I may have pronounced it wrong, but hopefully I didn't. I've heard great things about his works. I just read White Knight, and I finished it right before making this video, and I was blown away by it. So I'm excited to take upon reading Gentle Creature. So that's more of like an intellectual goal. A personal goal that I have is that I want to hike 5 more Adirondack high peaks this upcoming summer. And the reason why is that with the Adirondack high peaks, if you're familiar or if you're not, and also with this channel, Catholic in the Wild, and my love for the outdoors, is that there are the 46 high peaks within the Adirondacks in upstate New York, and they all are above, or most of them are above 4,000 feet. And currently I have 21 of the Adirondack high peaks, so I want to get 5 more off my list. And then one last goal I want to have for my channel, a channel goal, is that I want to achieve 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2026. And with this goal that I have, you can actually help with it by hitting the subscribe button down below to help continue to support this channel and to help me reach this goal by the end of the year. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Make sure to like this video and also comment down below what your New Year's resolutions are going to be. This is Catholic in the Wild. Have a blessed day and have a great start to 2026. God bless you.